If your goal right now is to land your first paid UGC collab, not a gifted product, not a maybe someday follow-up, but an actual yes, let's get started. From a real brand, this video is your starting point. I'm going to walk you through the exact process I'd use if I were starting from scratch. No past clients, no fancy portfolio, and no audience. And this isn't some just motivational rant. This is a real roadmap with 3 clear pillars that will help you. Before we jump in, here's why you actually can listen to me. I'm Gloria. I personally built my UGC business to consistent 5 to 10K months, not from going viral or chasing one-off gigs, but by building systems that bring in premium brand deals, automate outreach, and deliver real results for clients. I know what works because I've done it myself from zero with no audience, just strategy, and now I help other creators do the same by teaching them how to land their first client, create content that converts, and build a sustainable business that doesn't rely on aesthetics or luck. So let's just jump right into it. First, position yourself so brands take you seriously, even if you've never been paid before. Second, pitch brands in a way that stands out without sounding desperate. And third, deliver like a pro when someone finally says yes. So by the end of this video, you won't just understand why you haven't landed your first client yet, you'll know exactly what to do next to make it happen. So let's jump right into it. Most creators are focused on the wrong milestone. Everyone's chasing 5K months and dream collabs, but the truth is your first paid UGC deal is the hardest one to land and the most important one to get right. Why? Because that one changes everything. It gives you proof, confidence, leverage, a case study, something real to talk about, and it instantly shifts you from trying this UGC thing to running a UGC business. Let me show you what that moment looks like. That tiny confirmation that someone paid you to create content flips a switch. You realize that this is possible and brands see you differently. You see you differently. But here's the problem. Most beginners are stuck not because they lack talent, but because they're sending the wrong signals. They're showing up like fans or influencers, or worse, like beginners begging for a shot, and brands can feel that. They can tell in one scroll whether you're someone that they should pay or someone that they'll ignore, and that's where the first pillar comes in. The first thing that gets you into the door isn't your editing or aesthetic, it's how you're positioned. If your portfolio, bio, or pitch tells a brand in any way, shape, or form that I make pretty content, you're already lost. Because brands don't pay for aesthetics, they pay for outcomes. They want scroll-stopping content that makes them more money. That's why your positioning should be built around this question. What kind of content do I create that solves a problem for a brand? So let me give you an example. This one right here, I create UGC that increases conversion rates plus engagement for D2C skincare brands, is pretty detailed. See how specific that is? Now compare that to this. Hi, I'm a cute UGC creator that loves storytelling and creating wonderful content. One sounds like a business partner and the other sounds like a beginner creator. Let's be real. Your content, captions, emails, and even your bio should all reflect how you help brands win, and that's when they start seeing you as someone worth paying, not just collaborating with. And once your positioning is locked in, now we can move into how to actually get their attention. This is the step where most creators spiral. They send 10 DMs or 10 emails, get ignored, and assume that they're not good enough. But here's the real issue. Your outreach isn't landing because it's too general, too self-focused, or too vague. Let's break down what an effective first pitch actually looks like. A specific hook, mention a recent ad, product launch, or angle that they're using, lead with value, explain how your UGC solves a performance problem, example, low engagement, ad fatigue, conversion drop, etc. Offer a next step, invite them to view a few ideas, not just collab, and more. But let's just jump into this email example. Hey Sarah, I hope you're having a lovely start to spring. I wanted to reach out with some fresh UGC content ideas for your beautiful skincare line, Lunaria Botanicals. I'm genuinely drawn to how your brand leans in that clean, effortless luxury look and is a refreshing contrast to the overdone, overly filtered beauty space. I've worked with brands like Herbivore Botanicals and Youth to the People and have been featured in over 500 plus UGC ads, helping brands increase conversions with content that feels native, relatable, and high performing. I'd love to bring that same magic to Lunaria, especially with spring being the perfect time to highlight glow-ups and skin renewal. I already have a couple content ideas in mind, like a calming spring reset, or a get ready with me showing how your moisturizer keeps skin fresh and radiant all day. Both are designed to boost sales and product desirability while building trust and connection with your audience. I would love to connect and bring these ideas to life. Let me know if you're open to chatting. This kind of message positions you as someone who's already done your homework, and you're not just asking for work, you're showing that you're already thinking about their success. And if you want to stand out even more, include 1 to 2 custom video ideas or even just bullet points, because brands love initiative. It shows leadership and strategy even if you haven't been paid yet. Once the pitch lands and they say yes, that's when most creators freeze, so let's talk about the next step afterwards. So you landed the client, they're ready to pay, now what? This is where you lock in. Repeat work, referrals, and your reputation is on the line. Most beginners mess up here because they overpromise, underprepare, and deliver content that looks good but doesn't hit brand goals. Here's how you prep like you're a pro. Even if it's your first time. Have your deliverables clearly written out, confirm usage rights, timelines in writing, send a simple onboarding form, brand info, product notes, tone of voice, deliver on time with a professional folder, clean file name, and short performance notes. Also, don't be afraid to ask questions. Clarify what the brand is looking for, suggest ideas, and think like a creative partner. If you make it easy to work with you and deliver results, that brand won't be your only client for long. They'll start recommending you to their connections, and that's how the snowball effect works. So once you land that first collab, something shifts. You stop pitching from insecurity and start pitching from confidence. Your portfolio updates, your rates go up, your mindset sharpens, and you realize you don't need to get lucky, you just need to keep repeating what works. And if you're still stuck waiting for that right moment, this is it. Start messy, pick a niche, build a simple portfolio, start pitching brands, and the first one to reply, that's the start of your new normal. So if you want support actually putting this into motion, plus the email pitching templates I walked you through today, we've got a free community for that. Inside the UGC World community, I've dropped the 7-day UGC Fast Track, plus real templates, outreach scripts, and breakdowns to help you land your first paid collab. It's literally built for creators who are done winging it and ready to actually grow. So join using the link in my description down below, and let this week be the one where you finally get paid to create. We'll see you inside.